What if God's about to turn your entire life upside down, and you're missing the signs because you're too distracted to notice? Right now, as you're listening, the creator of the universe might be aligning circumstances, people, and moments to launch you into a season you never imagined. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 promises he has plans to prosper you, but are you paying attention to the clues? First, there's an unshakable restlessness stirring in your soul, like a fire you can't ignore. It's not anxiety or doubt, but God nudging you to step out of your comfort zone, just as he called Abraham to leave everything familiar in Genesis 12. You're waking up at night, thoughts racing, not because something's wrong, but because something's coming, something so big it demands you prepare. Maybe you've noticed doors closing unexpectedly, that job you wanted fell through, or a relationship you clung to dissolved, and it stings. But what if those aren't rejections but divine redirects? Romans 8 verse 28 whispers that all things work together for your good, and those closed doors are God's way of steering you toward a path you'd never choose on your own. Don't miss this. When God's about to change your life, he often strips away what's comfortable to make room for what's eternal. Have you felt a strange pull toward prayer lately, an urge to seek him you can't explain? It's not random. It's the Holy Spirit drawing you closer, preparing your heart for a breakthrough, like David seeking God before every battle in Psalms. You might even catch yourself whispering, "Lord, show me what's next," without knowing why. Don't ignore that. It's a sign your spirit's aligning with his purpose, and he's about to reveal something you've been too busy to see. Then there's the people shift, old friends are fading, and new faces are appearing, ones who speak life into your dreams or challenge your faith in ways that make you uncomfortable. This isn't coincidence, it's God curating your circle, just as he surrounded Jesus with disciples who'd push his mission forward. Be warned, you might feel lonely in this transition, tempted to cling to what's familiar, but Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 reminds you there's a season for everything, and God's clearing space for relationships that align with your calling. Pay attention to the whispers in your heart, those fleeting thoughts of a dream you've buried. A business, a ministry, a move across the country. Why do they keep resurfacing? Because God's planting seeds for your future, like he did with Joseph's dreams in Genesis 37, even when they seemed impossible. You're not crazy for sensing something bigger, you're chosen, and that weight you feel isn't fear, it's the gravity of purpose pulling you toward destiny. But here's where it gets real, you're facing tests you don't understand. Small irritations, delays, or conflicts keep popping up, and you're wondering why everything feels harder. It's not the enemy attacking, it's God refining you, like gold in a furnace, as 1 Peter 1 verse 7 says, trials prove your faith. These frustrations aren't punishment, they're preparation, building patience, trust, and strength for the blessing that's coming. Don't curse the process, embrace it. You might even notice supernatural confirmations, numbers repeating, like 11:11 on the clock, or a stranger's words echoing exactly what you prayed in secret. These aren't accidents, they're God winking at you, reminding you he's in control, just as he guided Gideon with signs in Judges 6. But don't get comfortable waiting for more proof. Faith isn't seeing every step, it's trusting the one who lights your path, as Psalm 119 verse 105 declares his word is a lamp to your feet. Another clue? Your perspective's shifting. Things that used to matter, status, money, approval, are losing their grip, and you're craving something deeper, something eternal. It's God rewiring your desires, aligning them with his kingdom, like Matthew 6 verse 33 urges you to seek first. You're starting to see people differently too, your coworker's annoyance feels less personal, and you're quicker to forgive, slower to judge. That's not you being nice, it's the Holy Spirit softening your heart for a purpose bigger than yourself. Don't be surprised if you feel a sudden boldness, an urge to speak truth or step out in ways that scare you. Maybe you're sharing your faith with someone you'd normally avoid, or saying no to habits that held you back for years. That's God's Spirit moving, like he empowered Peter to preach in Acts 2, turning a coward into a cornerstone. But here's the warning, the enemy sees it too. When God's about to elevate you, distractions multiply, drama, temptation, even good opportunities that pull you off course. Stay sharp. Ephesians 6 verse 11 tells you to put on God's armor because the closer you get to your breakthrough, the louder the noise gets. You might feel unworthy, plagued by thoughts of past mistakes, but don't fall for it. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17 says you're a new creation, and God's not changing his mind about you. Right now, you're standing on the edge of something massive, and the signs are screaming if you'll listen. That restlessness? It's God saying, get ready. Those closed doors? They're his protection. The pull to pray, the shifting circle, the tests, they're all proof he's working, weaving a story bigger than you can see. But you've got to move with him. Stop doubting the dreams he's placed in you. Stop apologizing for the fire in your bones. Isaiah 55 verse 8 reminds you his thoughts aren't yours. His plans are wilder, bolder, better. Don't let fear disguise itself as caution. If you're sensing these signs, you're not imagining things. You're being called to step into a future that'll glorify him and transform you. The question is, will you trust him enough to act? Will you lean into the discomfort, pray through the uncertainty, and walk through the doors he's opening? Your life's about to change, not because you're special, but because he's faithful. So fix your eyes on him, not the chaos around you. Hebrews 12 verse 2 calls Jesus the author and finisher of your faith. He started this, and he's not stopping now. Step forward, even if you're trembling. Your breakthrough's waiting, and it's closer than you think.